Welcome to our graduates open event for the MSc Clinical Pharmacy, International Practice and Policy, as well as the CPIPP with extended placement. Um, there is a few of us on the call today, and we'll introduce ourselves as we go along. But for now, I just want to say welcome, and you have come in a very special year. We are 200 years old this year. That's fantastic, isn't it? So if you join us in September, you will be joining us in a very, very good, time, our bicentennial year. I will play this video and hopefully maybe others will join us as we watch it. So for now, just enjoy the video, just telling you a bit more about UCL. Thank you.
UCL has been continuously challenging convention, thinking even bigger, and disrupting the status quo since its founding in 1826 in Bloomsbury, London. Today, UCL's values continue to inspire, impact, and move the world forward, more so than ever before. While diversity, inclusion, gender, and social justice have become the latest campus buzzwords, these once radical ideas have guided UCL since the beginning. Inspired by philosopher Jeremy Bentham, UCL opened up university education to the many, not the few. UCL was the first university in England to welcome students of any religion or social background, welcome women to university education, offer the systemic teaching of English, law, and medicine. With 44,000 students from over 150 countries around the world and a network of 300,000 alumni strong, UCL is still steadfastly guided by Bentham's beliefs and continues to impact the world in ways beyond Bentham's wildest imagination. Today, UCL is London's global university, pioneering new approaches to teaching and learning and leading the world with our groundbreaking research across a huge range of disciplines, many consistently ranked among the top in the world. From climate change to COVID-19, infant mortality to social inequality, the world is facing huge challenges. At UCL, we're determined to solve them. UCL has always been the place for problem solvers, doers, and brave thinkers, driving the next generation of progress. As our society faces increasingly complex challenges requiring even braver solutions, now more than ever, the world needs UCL, and UCL needs you.
Okay, I hope that you found that insightful. Again, welcome to UCL. Welcome to the MSc CPIPP Open Hour. So I'll go through some housekeeping and then we'll do introduction. And then I'm going to go through some slides, just giving you some more information about the CPIPP program. And we have our student volunteer here today, our current student, the fantastic Tamara. She'll tell you a little bit about how the program has been so far for her. And then we're going to just open the floor to you to ask your questions. But hopefully some of those questions will be answered during the talk. So welcome. And yeah, let's move on. So to help us run this session smoothly, we ask that you kindly turn your mic off if you're not speaking. That's just so that others are not impacted by background noises. We would love to see faces, so please put your camera on. But if you don't want to, absolutely fine. You don't have to. But it'll be nice to see people's faces. If you have a question, please raise your hand or use the chat to ask your question. And please send that chat to everyone, not a specific person. Okay? No question is stupid and no question is simple. Every question is important and valid. And do feel free to use emojis, reactions to just express how you're feeling. So welcome again. And you might have seen that video. In the video, it showed that UCL was 10th. It's actually 9th currently, as far as I know. But that was an old video, so I hope you picked that out from watching that video. UCL is a very proud institution. As you can see, we've been here for a long time. We know what we're doing when it comes to education. And we hope that you want to join us to progress your career. And coming to the School of Pharmacy, we are also quite an old institution, not as old as UCL, but the School of Pharmacy itself is an old institution established in 1842 and currently ranked third in the world for pharmacy pharmacology. So you're not only coming to a very reputable university, but also coming to a very reputable School of Pharmacy, a world-leading center for excellence. What we offer, as you probably know already, are these two programs, the 12-month program, the MSc CPIPP, and then the 18-month program where you get to spend an extra 6 months at the hospital, just fully immersed in clinical experience there. So we offer those two programs. And our prerequisite includes, that you've worked for at least 1 year. We do look at work experience gathered over time, so cumulative. So if you've done some work experience during your undergraduate year, then we can count that as well. In patient-facing roles usually. But I mean, again, if you have any questions about this, about some of our requirements, and then please absolutely send us an email and we can have a chat with you further. You will be coming here to increase your knowledge and your expertise for optimizing medicine's use in patients. And I can guarantee you that because you're going to be spending time in the hospital. Your research and leadership skills will be enhanced, developed beyond your imagination, I can say. I can guarantee you that as well. And with that, we are very sure that you have the skills to return to your home countries to enhance pharmacy services there. We offer our program through didactic interactive lectures and the experiential learning at the hospital, where you're going to be at the hospital. You start going to hospital about I think the third or fourth week in your after resuming, and you're going to spend the entire time up until completion, going to hospital 2 days a week, usually. By term 3, you probably will be able to go there more frequently because you're working on your research project. There are fewer, lectures at the school in term 3, so you spend more time. And you also are able to explore personal interest. So if you have any particular interest in a particular clinical specialty, you'll be able to explore that in that term 3. And we also say that if that opportunity is not available in your particular placement site, you can speak to us. We can see how we can organize something for you in another hospital. But then again, that's going to be in term 3 when you've covered most of the coursework already and you have more time to do other things. At the hospital as well, apart from your clinical experience, you also have your research skills project to complete, and you also have supervision there. So you're not left alone. You'll be guided and supervised to complete all the coursework, the tasks that we have set for you to help you enhance your skills. We have 5 modules for the 12-month program. For those who come on the 18-month program, there will be 6 modules. The 6th module is the time you spend at the placement site where you're just fully immersed in the experience there. So you have modules 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, just to keep it simple. And you can see them on the screen. Module 3, that's our clinical practice at placement side, that's experiential learning. And then you have module 4, which is a very innovative module where you think about pharmacy services in your home country, thinking about what the needs are and what you can do to enhance services and patient care. And then our research module. And here I'm going to pause and just ask for introduction because I didn't get to do that. I have my research module lead here. So I'll start with that introduction from Sarah. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Dr. Sarah Garfield. I'm a lecturer in the Department of Practice and Policy at UCL School of Pharmacy. And as Josephine said, I am the module lead for the research module. I do a lot of research myself on medication safety and particularly specialising in patient and care involvement in medication safety. And I look forward to working with you on your projects.
Thanks, Sarah. Tamara?
Hi everyone, my name is Tamara. I am the current student this year. So I'm working now in the placement. As Josephine said, it's 2 days per week. So good morning everyone and good evening to, I think, for E.
You, Chen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Susan, you're muted. Oh, I can't hear you. Okay, let's hear from Ian. We can't, while we sort out your audio.
Yeah, hi, I'm Ian. I'm Marketing and Communications Manager in the Faculty of Life Sciences. And one of the things that I do is help Josephine and Sarah to run sessions like this one.
Thank you so much. Susan, you're muted and still not can hear you. So I'll introduce Susan on on behalf of Susan. Susan is our support for administrative and admission. So she's really a backbone for running this program. So thank you, Susan, for being here. And she will take questions around, not just general questions around support for students and things like that. So thank you. Right. Sarah, did you hear anything? Is China still, did he get back to you? Or did they get back to you, I should say? Sarah?
They said they can hear clearly.
Oh, fabulous. Okay, that's good. At least they can hear us. Okay, good. Right. So I believe I've covered this already. I'm going to resume my share. So for those who come on the 18-month program, I said they will spend additional 6 months after the initial 12 months. They then spend 6 months fully at the hospital. So it's an immersive clinical experience there. These are some of the hospitals that we partner with. They are leading hospitals in London, Guy's and St. Thomas's, King's College, Bath, to name a few. Royal Free, that's where Tamara is at today. So we can hear more from Tamara later. So for the program, the themes are, you're here to enhance your clinical pharmacy knowledge, your skills, and you're going to hospital to do that. You have lectures. Our lectures are delivered, for the clinical lectures, they're delivered by practitioners. So you're not just hearing from theory, you're hearing from people who are in practice. They share from their experience and what they see on the ground. So that really is a unique selling point for us. You'll be able to enhance your critical thinking, your appraisal skills through the various coursework and also the academic lectures that you have, and being able to just look across the world with in conjunction with your peers, looking at healthcare systems and how medicines are used around the world and how they're accessed as well, and the roles of pharmacists in these different places. What you can be sure of is that on completion of the program, or even before, you have the skills that you can transfer to any aspect of pharmacy that you want to go in the future. Our students come here with having a mind, I'm going to pursue this particular career, but during the 12 months, they have a transformative experience and they change, they want to do something else. So that could be you as well. These are some of our unique features, the placement, you work in groups, small group tutorials. We have different assessment styles, so you're able to shine, show your strength in those that you feel comfortable with, and develop in those areas that you don't feel comfortable with yet. So you have the exposure to hone your skills in different aspects. And you have a global network of contacts and friendships through the year, through your peers, through the lecturers. Just being at UCL, a very, very global university, you're exposed to different cultures. And the good thing is, or as a great thing is, you also have the opportunity to do your research project well enough to publish it. These are examples of publications from our students. We have more than this. If you're able to click on those links, I don't know whether that allows you to, you can explore them. These have been published students' projects in conjunction with the academic and clinical supervisors. So you can be thinking about that. You want to publish? Come to UCL School of Pharmacy, CPIPP. This is a testimonial from one of our past students' favor, and you can find that on the UCL website. So it's not just a program, a course, it's actually also for personal development. These are some other testimonials from past students and as alumni. They're doing great things in their various countries. So I hope that you want to join that group of change makers. So just some pictures of different students from different places. So we are very, very hands-on with our students. We interact, and it's like a family. More pictures, students in different places. You get to go to conferences, go to a community pharmacy. We organize that for you just to explore different things while you're here. Yes, so you can find more information through those links. I don't know if they work, but we can put the actual link in the chat later for you to explore. But yeah, this is where I'm going to be saying your master's matters, and we hope that you'll come to UCL to make it matter, because School of Pharmacy, we're one of the leading schools of pharmacy across the world, and you can be sure that you're going to be challenged to be the best version of yourself in your time with us. So thank you for joining us. We look forward to welcoming you in September. But now, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Any questions? Well, while we're thinking of questions, Sarah, do you want to say a bit about the research module?
Yes, so the research module starts mostly in term 2, because in term 1 we're building up some of your other skills like critical appraisal skills ready for the research projects. So your research projects will be based at a hospital site, and you'll also have a UCL supervisor as well as your local supervisor at the hospital site, and together your two supervisors will help you and guide you through your projects. It's a really good opportunity to learn research skills that you can bring back to your own country. As Josephine said, we do have some students who present at conferences, who've published their work. I'm just working with a student from last year, and we're just about to submit her paper, so it's very exciting for us. And also, some people who've then submitted papers, I'm an editor of a patient safety journal, and I've gone on to ask them to peer review other people's publications. So that gives you an idea of the sort of standard that you would be reaching as well. So any more questions on the projects, feel free to ask. We also have a lot of lectures and workshops at the school to support you as well in those projects.
Thanks, Sarah. Okay.
We have a question in the chat.
Yeah.
And this is from Shannonad. I want to know how many area awards that we have to work in the placement in each hospital. So Josephine, over to you on that one.
Yes, I'll say a little bit about that, and then I'm going to hand over to Tamara to give you her actually, experience at her placement site. So when we allocate students to placement sites, we allocate you to a particular hospital or groups of hospital. Some of them have multiple sites. Some of them have maybe just I think actually any other of them have multiple sites, from what I remember. So when you're allocated to that hospital or group of hospitals, that trust, you're going to be with them throughout the time that you're with us. So you're not going to be swapping from like Bath Health to Guys and Thomas to Rural Free. You'll be with the organization for the time you're here with us. But having said that, like I said, some of these sites have multiple sites. So you get to, some of them would enable you travel to other hospitals within the organization. So for example, Bath Health has about 5 or so sites. So students can go to Royal London Hospital site, they can go to Newham, they can go to Whipps Cross, they can go to St. Bartholomew's. So they've got different options to go to depending on how that year is planned out for the students. So yeah, but you will be with one organization for the year, but that organization might have multiple sites. And you will be exposed to different specialties to enable you complete the objectives that we set for that experiential learning model. yeah, I'm going to hand over to Tamara to say a bit more from experience.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Josephine. According to wards, it depends on the placement. Like for Royal Free, we have many wards to cover, but it depends on if they are free or not. Like for our schedule, it depends on the week also. So, or if there is an enough pharmacist supervisor in the ward to cover with and to join with us. So, as I hear from my colleagues, it's different from them maybe because they have maybe they stay in one ward for maybe 1-2 weeks and they leave it. For us, it's just like every single day is different. And at least all the placement, they cover the whole main area, which is like the infections, cardiology, nephrology, liver, because we are in the advanced, like because we are masters. So mostly will cover the most areas. And you could ask for that also if you have like some area you'd like to look for, you could ask and they let you join. I think Josephine, you tell us that the last week. You could ask for the word. If you don't have that on at your placement, they will arrange for you another placement, maybe for maybe I don't know. It's depends, Josephine.
Yeah, thank you so much, Samara. So yes, as Samara said, wherever you're at, whatever organization it is, you'll be exposed to different clinical areas to enable you meet the objectives of the module and of the course. When it comes to other areas that maybe you have a personal interest in that is not available at your establishment, what you need to do is to speak to your placement tutor, because each person will have a placement tutor at their placement site who oversees the activities there. So if you, for example, at a site and you, oh, I have an interest in this and it's not available here, you speak to them, and hopefully in term 3, when there is more time, we will look at other organizations that we partner with and see if that's available there, how we can arrange it for you. I mean, there are no guarantees, but we do our best. And so far over the years, I mean, I've been working on this program now for 20 years or more, actually. And I know that every person who's asked for the opportunity has had it. So I don't see how it will not be able to, work something out. But I just don't like to make any promise just in case, just to have it at this day. But most likely you'll be able to explore that if it is not available at your organization. But that will be later in term 3. But yeah, and if you also have an area of interest that you want to really explore in depth, that is where the team on program comes in, because with that, we actually arrange the placement around the student's needs. So for example, this year, our current student on the EP pathway wanted to explore neurology, and it was not available at their initial placement site. So they're having a split rotation. They spent 3 months at one hospital organization, and then now with another organization, spending 3 months there to explore neurosciences, because this other partner, our partner, they are the specialists when it comes to neurology, neuroscience, and pharmacy in that. So there is, I say we've got lots of opportunities, lots of options, and we're privileged to have that. So I would say that you can be 99% sure that you'll be able to explore your area of interest one way or the other. Does that address your question, Jananad? And I hope I pronounced the name well. Rate
Yeah.
me on a scale of 9 to 10. I said 9 to 10. Come on.
Well, Shannon Nod said thank you.
Okay. All right.
He gives you 10. They give you 10 out of 10.
Oh, thank you so much. You're very kind. Yichen, do you have any question? Anything you want to ask? While you're thinking, I don't know, anybody wants to talk about your students' life generally at UCL and School of Pharmacy? Susan? Well, is your audio okay now, Susan? Oh, still not okay. We can't hear you. Check your audio settings. Just did you um Ian, Tamara, do you want to talk a bit about students' life generally?
Hi. Yeah, welcome again. So
Thank you,
yeah,
Tamara.
I think I'll have a few minutes to talk about the course. Well, I'll start with something I think it's really important because it's happened with me and it changed my mind a lot. Because when I came here first time, I have back home a good experience for 7 years, and I thought at that time I have good background and I just need to finish the course and I will be mastersable. But actually, everything has changed because the course it's not give me the knowledge also, but like it's give me the way of thinking differently. As you said, it's a critically different thinker. So I think this is really, really important because the knowledge itself, it's not enough because you need to change your way of thinking. I think this is really, really important. And it's happened for me now. Everything has changed. So yeah, because you will have many lectures about critical appraisal. You have workshops, which is really, really helpful. I think the first time I didn't understand why the workshop, why working with peers, because you could do anything alone. But I think no, it's really important and supportive. I would say also you should have the deadline from the first time you join the course. So also keep the deadlines near from you. Keep your eye on the deadlines because if you arrange everything, you could have time to do everything very well. So you will be aware on what to do, how to fill the gaps. I think this is really, really important. And you have the time frame for the whole year for the deadlines, which is amazing. Also, I would like to say, try as you can engage with all students and do like peer review and study with your students, with your friends and colleagues. It's really, really important, especially if you have assignment. I think you do practice and peer review with them, really, really helpful. And it's happened with me. We have like case presentation and the peer review was really helpful. So please engage with your colleagues. And also, I would say enjoy living in London and make time for you. It's not like just studying. Make time maybe 1 or 2 days every month, maybe every week if you can. Make a tour in London. It's really nice. So I think it's will make you more productive rather than just like continuing studying. And final tips, I would say, please, please stay near the college. Don't do that because I'm staying in Zone 4. It's really far from the college, 2 hours every single day to spend in the train. So I think it's wasting your time. So please, please, at least like Zone 1 or 2, it's enough for you. And yeah, welcome again to you. And I hope maybe we could see you. And thank you, Josephine.
Thank you so much, Tamara. I really appreciate taking the
Thank
time,
you.
because you're a placement today and you've taken the time to come and share this.
Okay.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, and who knows, maybe Yichen will be the next person next year, our student volunteer, you know? Yeah, like Tamara has said, London is a very vibrant place. It is a beautiful place. In spring and summer,
Yes, Josephine, yes. Not in winter.
not in winter, but hey, yo, we take it. But it's a beautiful place, and nevertheless, so you need to make sure that you also enjoy the city while you're there, while you're here studying. So it's studying and also living. Remember that. And we have no pastoral support for our students. There's also a very good student support and well-being system. So we know we care for students not just for the academic progress, but also their own well-being and personal progress. So it's like an all-rounder. Yes, the course is intensive. I'm not going to shy away from that. But if you plan your time well, we give you all the tools that you need to help you plan your time and everything. And if you do that, you'll be okay, and you have time for fun and have time, to also study, because it's a balance. You have to have a balanced work and life. Yichen, think you have a question now, right? Uh, Big Pharma. I mean, this is UCL. This is School of Pharmacy. Obviously, we do. But when we when it comes to big pharma, that'll be more from our drug delivery master's courses, drug development, and all that. They work very closely with very big organizations and pharmaceutical organizations. So if that's what you're leaning towards, that's different. Ours is more of a clinical focus, but clinical, research and that focused. And we work with highly rated teaching hospitals in London. For our drug development, drug discovery, and master's courses, they also work with high rank pharmaceutical organizations, globally. So well, we're well
Yeah.
placed because of the nature of the school and the university.
And just to say also, even from the Department of Practice and Policy, I'm part of a network now, which, and some of our other staff are, which is looks for patient advisors within the pharma industry. So if that's something you are interested in and wanted to connect to, I'd be able to help you with that.
Yeah, thanks, Sarah. Sarah is an advocate for the patient voice. So again, that's going to challenge you to think differently about, how are you engaging people living with different conditions in your, home countries. We must, invite their voices into clinical decisions and care. And how do we support that? So yeah, thanks, Sarah. Any other question? Is there anything else in the chat? Okay. Yu Chen, do you have a question? Go on. I didn't hear you, Yu Chen.
No, I don't have a question.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so I don't want to keep you longer than necessary. If there are no questions, I think we've explored the key points. But if you have any further questions, obviously, please feel free to email us. Um, Susan, is it worth putting the sub.pgt email in the chat if they have any questions, any further questions, they can contact us. Is that okay, Ian? Yeah? Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so if you have any further queries, please do feel free to email that address and we would get back to you as soon as we can. But yeah, we look forward to welcoming you, seeing your application and yeah, meeting you in September.